What a pain in the ass. Well, it's time. What a pain in the ass. Well, it's time.
I thought you were just reckless, but it looks like you can hold your own. I want you to tell me something. What drives you to risk your life so? Is it loyalty or patriotism? Or does it hurt your pride to speak with a beast like me?
The king's time is short. That boy may be the world's last line of defense. If he dies and if something happens, the people will lose their leader and fall into a state of panic. It'll be the Crusades all over again.
Such a typical and boring answer. Something interests me. What did you mean by if something happens?
Who knows? That something is what Valentine has planned.
You're mistaken. You refer to Valentine as if she's a balloon ready to burst. But her plans alone can't be compared to a great war like the Crusades.
What do you say?
You're worried that man is threatening the world once again.
Just who the hell are you?
Call me Dr. Paladin. I may sound foolish for saying this, but I'm a fan of your own. The only thing that matters in battle. Experience the universal gravitation. Let the master goes.
It's time. What a pain in the ass.
It's the enemy leader. Target in sight.
What a pain in the ass. Well, what a pain in the ass. Well, it's time.
Experience the universal gravitation. You won't be able to assist in body, please. Shut up! Shut up! Gun! It's the only thing. Shut up! It's impossible! Shut up! Assistant body! Assistant body! Assistant body! Please!
Enemy master detected. We can handle it. We've arrived at the master. Enemy master detected. Enemy master.
I can't believe I gave in to this pathetic strategy.
You bored me out of my mind.
I'll be brief. If you're the scientist from 100 years ago, you can guess the origin of magic, can't you, Frederick?
Magic. A scientific impossibility. A power close to omnipotence. All of it is information of an unknown origin. However, there was no room to question that kind of innovative resource. At that time, scholars who were in a precarious position between technological progress and environmental ethics jumped on it like moths to a flame. Like me, and that man too. And as we studied this energy that shouldn't exist in this world, a theory arose. That is the backyard, a superior dimension. Roughly put, it's a world that can rewrite the rules of this universe in any way it wants.
Good. Now the main question. What if we developed a program where magic could gain access and enter the backyard?
Impossible. By the time magic reached scientists' hands, only the surface level was accessible. Its inner framework was not.
That's where the past you don't know comes in. The gear cells. You are aware that the cells constituting us gears are created from the applied technology of magic, right? However, the gear cells that man completed contained unknown technologies that you yourself said were impossible.
But if we assume that's true, it's possible that humanity can enter the backyard. Then Valentine, she's destroying any footholds.
Yes. In other words, the disassembly of gears is a sublimation.
But what will that accomplish? If she can freely access the backyard, then she can also mess with the world's fate. She'd be able to do whatever she wants.
Just because you can get into the backyard doesn't mean that you can do things right away. In that case, Valentine is probably sublimating gears to prevent others from trespassing so that she can do something.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I was only successful once, but I was able to get a glimpse of the backyard. There, I confirmed that an artificial isolated space was created.
What?
That quarantine space was arranged in a way that isolates the area that constitutes the present world from the outside. I named that space the Cube.
A man-made space within the backyard? That's hard to believe.
Its creator is probably that man, the Gear Maker. I don't blame you for being surprised. A drop of water becomes a drop of water only when it obtains a location where it can actually trickle. And when that drop of water is thrown into the sea, there is nothing left to identify that drop, nor is there a method to restore it to its former shape. Mankind can be seen as a drop of water in the backyard. If a human did create the cube, then he is the only one who could make the impossible possible.
No doubt.
The problem is, what is that man trying to do with the cube? If he can hack into the backyard's cord, he can change the present world in any way he wants. It will probably be easy for him to cause an unprecedented disaster.
So that something is that man's plot, and he's using Valentine for that cause.
I'm afraid so. That's why, in order to figure everything out, I was interested in the one who had ties to that man. But I never imagined that Izuna would bring you before me in this manner.
I see. I thought it was strange for him to be Kai's messenger.
My apologies. I meant for it to be short, but it took too long.
Hey, we have pursuers!
What a pain in the ass.
Be careful, Frederick.